Communication Air.
Welcome to episode 106 of the Communication Air podcast, a podcast where we get along sometimes, and sometimes we don't, and sometimes we figure it out together.
Great improv.
But the only I'll introduce. He needs no introduction because he's the best Drag and Drive player in the world because he's the only one playing it. Cheesy.
Doesn't mean it doesn't count. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I like the listeners that are listening to this for the first time and then hearing you just butcher that intro. They're like, "All right, I'm out of here."
They're like, "This sucks." It's episode 106, and that's how they that's the intro. That's terrible, terrible. I love to think people coming in on episode 106, like, what are they doing? Do you start at 1 or do you start at 106?
I mean, we have had people that have like started from the beginning.
I know.
They've told us that.
Now we have a lot. Yeah, now it's 106. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of episodes.
So if you are here at a 106, you got some catching up to do.
But how did you play a lot of Drag and Drive over the weekend?
Do you have your Switch by you?
I do. Are you? Oh yeah. If you're over 10 hours,
it's 10 hours when it counts it.
I think so. Hold on.
I don't know if I have over 10 hours, but I am very curious to see.
Well,
how much I have put into it.
Well, it hasn't been out for 10 days, right? It hasn't been out for 10 days.
I have rolled credits.
There's credits.
Not
credits in that game.
There is, yeah. You gotta complete all 25 trophies, and then after you do that, there is like a secret challenge after the credits. And dude, that one is, I mean, they call it the brutal game or something like that. It is brutal. It's really hard.
It does say you played 10 hours or more.
Oh my god.
Probably.
I don't know, man.
The most anybody has played of that game.
Really enjoying it, even though like I totally get everybody's criticism about it. You know, like you can't party up with friends. There is like a friends lobby, but you can't party up. There's like no progression towards anything. It's just the cosmetics, and then or like not even cosmetics. It's just like a headgear,
a helmet
that you can unlock.
I did like the. I guess you probably got it for all 25 achievements. I did like the headgear that you posted a picture of.
Yeah, that's how you get it.
Yeah.
That's the best one, honestly.
I played a little bit. I played like the tutorial, and then I did like a match, and nobody passed me the ball. So I was not having fun.
That sucks, man. I really do think that like if you get like the core people that are fans of it, they would pass you the ball. Like that is, especially when you play the later bots, they pass the ball a lot. So it's like, obviously, that's kind of the point, is to pass to a person that is open. But if you just have someone who is just playing hero ball, then yeah, it's not going to be very fun.
I'm actually planning on streaming it here because I did get a code from Nintendo.
Nice.
And I told them that I'd do a stream. So I'll be streaming it probably on my YouTube channel. Probably Thursday, okay. So like the day after this goes live, I'll probably be streaming it that night, Thursday night, August 21st?
21st. The day of Pokemon news? Or at least...
Well, it's just like a mega. This is going to be a new mega. It's not going to be anything like exciting. The World's news was exciting over the weekend.
Yeah.
Like the 4v4 battle. Or no, not 4v4. It's a 4-player battle. It's 1v1v1v1.
But you get points for every time you knock out like a Pokemon, and
whoever knocks out the most Pokemon wins. And I think there is like a ranked mode online.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So at least that game, they put some effort into online, unlike Drag and Drive. Like Drag and Drive.
Shout out to everyone that went to Pokemon Worlds, because it seemed like everybody went except for us.
I know. I Want to go next year. I definitely want to go next year.
Yeah.
It's in San Francisco, I think. It was in Anaheim
Yeah.
this year. It's in San
Yep.
Francisco next year. I think I said last year I wanted to go this year, and I didn't end up going. But
Mm,
maybe I'll apply to try to get creator access or whatever people are getting the free access.
mhm,
I don't expect that I'll get the partner where they actually pay for your expenses. So
mhm.
if anybody doesn't realize how it works, like the people that were posting that they got free access, that doesn't mean they got free expenses. But like they had to pay for their hotel, they had to pay for their trip. So don't. It might seem like they're getting something for free, which they just got the tickets. But I think Pokemon is benefiting more off of the content that they made on the worlds than.
And the merch that they buy
Oh
while they're
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. They had to pay. Yeah, people are spending like hundreds of dollars on merch, which I don't blame them. I'd do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to do when you're at something like that. You know, you just get in the hype of it and the FOMO, and you're like, oh, the exclusive, whatever, gotta get it.
And then you scalp it online,
Yeah.
make a lot of money.
Hmm.
I saw on that a lot of people are listing it on eBay.
Oh,
World's
I'm sure there's already
exclusive.
people that are doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. But also, I saw the lines like to get into the Pokemon Center, and it was like, whew, nah, I'm good. I don't need to deal with that.
Yeah.
But it did look like a fun time from everybody I saw posting about it.
One of my friends, he got to go just like on the wait list, and he got to see like Alpharad and Jaden Animations, and they're like two of my favorite YouTubers. So thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'll try to apply next year. We'll see if I unless I forget. But I'll reach out to Valdo and see how that whole works because Valdo was out there,
Hmm.
and there was a couple others, yeah, mutuals that were out there that I was a bit jealous of.
But also like seeing the like Pokemon World Championship in a arena
Yeah, that
looked
was
pretty
hype.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Unite. I mean, I saw the Unite footage. Like that was super
Hmm.
hype. Yeah, that's what I was like when they first revealed the Nintendo Switch and they had like Splatoon in an esports arena. Like that's what I
Yeah.
was picturing.
Yeah,
But that
man.
all just like
Like
fell through.
I think you could talk about that with Dragon Drive a little bit. Like I don't understand Nintendo's online system at all. It seems like they're always trying to like inch closer to it. Like to now, I mean, you can chat with your friends. Finally, like but I don't get what is holding them back from really like plunging in. Because like you said, they had that reveal with Splatoon 2 in the arena, and there were like teams, and they were coming up with like, and I mean, yes, they do like Splatoon tournaments and Mario Kart tournaments and all of that, but it's I don't know.
It's
It's
not
like
it's not
it
like
could be
a hype
so
in
good,
esport, not as big of an esports like arena that
but
Pokemon
it
even
could.
had. Apparently,
Yeah,
next year's Pokemon Worlds are going to be in an
yeah.
even bigger stadium, and it's going
Well,
to
I
be.
think it's the 40th year, so like
Oh, is it?
it's gonna be
Oh
pretty
yeah, yeah, it
big.
is the 40th year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so yeah,
honestly, if
maybe I'll
that's like the
definitely try to
one that
get
you
out
want to
there.
go to,
Yeah,
that's the one you want to. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, seeing all the esports and everybody hyped about Pokemon, like, come on, that that was really cool. Like,
Yeah.
say what you
Yeah.
will about Pokemon, but that was really cool. That there are so many people that were just excited about Pokemon Unite. Just like
Yeah.
that's not a very popular game anymore. I don't think, and people are just really excited for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I made a tweet, a joke tweet saying that this was going to be Dragon Drive, the Dragon Drive scene next year.
Yep. And I will be there, man. Nintendo just sent me the invite. I
I
will
think
be a hooper for sure.
I think the problem why Nintendo doesn't do it is because they want it to be more accessible. Like they don't want to really single out people. Like they don't want it to be like when they do the tournaments of Smash Brothers and of like Mario Kart, they have these like rules that competitive players wouldn't like. like items on for Super Smash Brothers.
But
Like,
then they should have different tournaments for that. You know, like you could have a tournament for items. You could have a tournament for non-items. Um, you could have a tournament in Mario Kart for bagging, non-bagging, stuff like
yeah,
that.
I don't know. I don't know why they just. I guess they don't see like the benefit of doing these online events or these esports events because I don't know, Dragon Drive, they just kind of plopped out there. There's not much fanfare. It's just like, all right, here's this game now for $20.
I still think it's gonna get an update of some kind. I'm not saying it's gonna be like a big update. I just think it will. Nintendo's the type of company to just one day, oh hey, you remember that game Dragon Drive? We did an update for it. Here you go.
I just want like the ability to party up with friends. I don't understand why
Yeah,
they don't have
yeah.
that. I don't understand. It's a
No,
3v3 online only game. Like, what are you
could
doing?
be so hype. Yeah.
And by the time they update it, really nobody is going to be playing it because there's probably not a ton of people playing it now. And
people will jump back into it just because they updated it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but maybe.
I don't know. It's fun.
Anyway.
I have a fun time with it.
Anyway, I'll give it another shot. I played a couple matches and it's so boring. Like when you don't get the ball. Like I was on this one team and the guy would just get the ball every time and he would just go and dunk it every time. And
yeah, that's not fun.
like I just pass me the ball once. We were up like 10-0. Like, you could have passed me the ball. You didn't have to keep going. Anyway, I was just winning Dragon Drive, so I don't recommend.
You know, I guess Dragon Drive is out. Dragon Drive is out.
Yes.
There are some games.
Well, we got some server
announced.
maintenance. Hold on.
Okay. Just saying. Maybe I'm teasing. Maybe teasing a little.
Well, we got a new review, so I have to do server maintenance.
Oh yes, of course.
So we got a new review, 5-star on Apple Podcasts, and I think somebody did give us a 5-star on Spotify, but I can't see that. I only there's no writing, so I don't know what this. But this is, I think the full title of this, definitely one of the podcasts on the internet.
Yeah, it is.
It's from Mickey the Boy Wonder, which I think he's in the Discord.
Is it Mickey or Mikey?
Mickey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is spelled Mickey. It might be Mikey.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a 5-star review, so thank you for that. It says, "Holy shill, Batman. These are the shillest Nintendogs around. Just a couple of baleen whales siphoning shill out of the water. They got their license to shill from the Beasties." Well, I don't know what that is. Get ready.
Beastie Boys?
Is that what that means?
Oh, keep going.
Get ready to Netflix and chill with your Switch to the best Nintendo shillcast on the internet. Hey, we're not like fully Nintendo, all right?
Not fully.
But mostly,
no, thank you
we
for
are
that
Nintendo.
review.
Whatever, I'm a shill. Let's
Yeah.
go. Nintendo's the best. Nintendo Switch 2 is the best console ever made. Madden on the Nintendo Switch 2 is the best version of Madden. And it's just it's a fun time.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you for the 5-star review. That was amazing. How do you not know the Beastie Boys?
No, I know the Beastie Boys, but it just says the Beasties. I don't know what that is. That the Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
I know the
Licensed to
Beastie
ill?
Boys because they license their music to everybody. Like every I think it was Star Trek had it, Guardians of the Galaxy, they all had Beastie Boy music.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway.
that is true, actually. It was like the year of Beastie Boys. Huh.
But yes, we're at 48 reviews on Apple Podcasts. 2 reviews away from 50 reviews. So give us 2 5-star reviews.
Yeah, they could be angry. They could be happy. They could be funny. They could be the script to Shrek. No one's going to do it. Just 5 stars, please.
All right, now into now what you were alluding to, Dragon
Mm-hmm.
Drive is out, but some
It is.
games get announced and feel like they never come out.
Yeah. What's
The
the deal, man?
the topic for today is stop announcing games so early.
Well, yes. There's way too many games that get announced just for the hype of the trailer or the hype of just the project alone. And nowadays, with how game development is, we just know it's not going to come out on time. It's going to get delayed. It's going to get, pushed back. And yet, like, it just feels like that South Park episode where they're just like, we're sorry. We're so sorry. And it's like,
Well,
I get it. Making a game is hard. I don't know what it's like to make a game. I can only imagine what it's like. But at the same time, you gotta don't tease people like that, man.
that reminded me of. Did you watch the presents today? The Kirby Air
The
Riders direct, and
yeah, when
Sakurai
he
is like, "Oh, it's hard to make a game."
yeah,
So
that was a great way to start that video.
understandable, but there is some exciting news. There are some games that were announced years and years and years ago that are finally, hopefully, please coming out soon.
See, but that's the thing, is like we don't know. And at this
Well,
point, it's like,
I think
can I take your word?
I think Silksong is pretty much guaranteed. We know they're doing like a Silksong direct or what, I don't know, special. I think they call it a special announcement on Thursday of this week. Jeff Keighley
Oh,
said
okay.
in the opening night live that Silksong will be coming out this year. So I'm assuming we're going to get a release date on Thursday.
Okay.
And
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. I It is one of those things though where right now I don't have the hype for Silk Song as I once did, but I think once I see it, I'll be like, okay, all right, I think I'm ready to jump back in.
yeah, I wonder if it's going to be as exciting. Like it's exciting that it's finally coming out, but like, is it going to be as exciting if it would have came out, 6 months after they revealed it?
Right.
Or is everybody just kind of over it now? Because it's been, I think I looked it up. It was first announced. It says 2019. That
It,
doesn't seem
it was the
long enough.
2019 E3. Um, yeah, Nintendo's E3.
Okay, so it says Silksong was first announced February 14th, 2019.
Oh, so it wasn't E3 then. Okay.
Well, I mean that's what
Maybe it was
Reddit says. Reddit says that. I don't know if it's true or not.
maybe it was playable during E3 because Crawler definitely played it. Shout out to Crawler,
Yeah,
N64 Josh, Nintendo Powercast.
that was
Um,
pre-COVID.
but that's the other thing too, man. Is like they've had Silk Song playable. They've had Metroid Prime 4, which we are going to talk about, playable. And then it's still not ready. And again, I get you want everything to work out. It's not like I'm blaming the devs. I think it's more of just the marketing and the push of like this game is ready, like it is playable, it's on the show floor, and yet it's been what 9 years since
Yeah, because
Prime 4 was
that was
announced.
announced in 2017, right? That was
Yeah,
the first E3 that the Switch was out. So yeah, it was
yeah.
announced in 2017. Then they did the whole, reboot thing or whatever. They changed development teams. But
Mhm.
yeah, the reason I thought about this or wanted to talk about this is because the friend of the show, maybe I hope, Joey Ferris,
Mhm.
he had a tweet when they revealed that Kirby was gonna have a direct before. I think his tweet said something like, "Out of spite, I'm not gonna watch the Kirby direct because I'm waiting for Metroid Prime 4," and I'm pretty sure it was a joke. I think it was a joke. Joey, if you're listening, you can let me know. But I'm pretty sure it was a joke, and it blew up. It like
Oh yeah.
when it went viral, and it's like, man, it's not that deep.
Yeah, people took it way too serious. But even if it wasn't a joke, I kind of get it, man. I get what he's saying. Like, it's not to diminish Kirby Air Riders, but if you are a fan of the series like Joey is for Metroid, that's heartbreaking. It was announced in 2017 and it's still hasn't been, I mean, it's been seen, but like we still don't have a release date for it. It says 2025, but we
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
don't
getting a little
know if that's
worried.
true.
I'm getting a little worried because where do you put it now? Now that we know Kirby is in November,
Hmm.
and it's not playable at PAX. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's playable at Gamescom. It might be at Gamescom, but it's not at PAX.
October is Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. I mean, Nintendo has been kind of odd with their stuff this year, so
Yeah.
they could put it in early November or early December. Like, I don't know if it really matters for them, like when they release it, because I do believe Metroid Prime has a different audience than Kirby Air Riders, and even probably has a
Mm.
different audience than Pokemon. Pokemon is their big game, right?
Yeah.
That's their fall game. Kirby Air Riders, I thought it was more popular than it is, or Kirby Air Ride. Like I thought it was. It's when this got announced, like people were super hyped for it. So I thought it was just like one of the bigger series on the GameCube. No, it sold like a million copies. It's like
Mhm.
super niche. It sells less than Metroid.
Yeah. But I think over time, the the people that did play Kirby Air Ride and then like the word of mouth around the game and that it's a Sakurai made game and after how big Smash has been, it's just like one in his catalog that you have to check out.
The I watched the direct, and I've voiced my opinions on Kirby. I'm not a big fan of Kirby, but
Mhm.
it does look fun. It looks super fun. It looks
You think a
fun.
Kirby game looks fun?
You baby. It looks fun. Like I it looks more technical than I was expecting. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. There's copy abilities, there's different types of vehicles, there's different characters, there's special abilities. There's a lot going on in that city tour mode. Is that what that was called?
City Trial.
City trial. That looks fun. That reminded me of Smash Brothers on the 3DS when you
Yeah.
would
What's that
like
called? Yeah, you would like just go
you would
like
collect like a
on a
bunch of
run.
power-ups, and then at the
Yeah.
end of it you would fight everybody like with your
Yeah. Yeah.
power-ups. I forget what that was.
Yeah.
I think it was called Smash Run.
Actually, I think you're right.
But that's what it reminded me of. Apparently that was like it was. So what I never played the original Kirby Air Ride, but from what I gathered, Air Riders is pretty similar, like content wise,
Mhm.
to the GameCube version. They added racers, which they didn't have in the GameCube version, and I
Mhm.
think they fleshed out that city trials. But other than that, it sounded like it was
They've
pretty
added new
similar.
like carts and stuff like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't play it. It's been 20 years, so I don't really mind that. So I'm interested to check it out. It looks fun, but
The
you know,
game looks really well made.
it does
Like
look
I know
well
it's
made.
Sakurai, but like I don't know that level that they showed of like the beach with all
The
the water and
water,
everything.
yeah, that
Yeah.
looked really good.
It looks good.
So on topic, that game was revealed in
February?
April.
Well, wait.
When did they
Yeah,
do
cuz
the
when did
full
they do
reveal
the
of the Switch 2?
Yeah.
I think it was April, right?
Yes, because then we had to wait until June
Until
5th.
June. Yeah, so that was revealed in April. Now we get a direct here in August, 4 months later, and it's coming out in November. That's a really good timeline. Less than a year, I think that's perfect. We've seen it before with Metroid Dread, Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
was another one, and I'm sure there's others, but those are the notable ones that I can remember. Um, so yeah, I mean I would like that to be the norm. Like, don't announce it until you know for sure that it will be out in, like, 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, it's just hype, right? Like I I remember with Dread because that came. What was that announcement? That was July, August.
I think it was E3, wasn't it? Or like the
Yeah,
June
it,
time
it
frame.
was. Yeah, it was like Nintendo's E3
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, and then yeah, it comes out in October, and this is the first time we've heard of this game. It's
Yeah, it
amazing,
doesn't give you time to forget about it.
right? I mean, like I guess for Metroid, it's not a best seller. Um, I mean, Metroid Dread
It's
is
the best selling Metroid game.
right, but like it could have been better. So I don't know if they could have benefited from more of PR or just advertising instead of it coming out in like 3 4 months.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they chose, they chose the right time to reveal it. It was, E3, or I forget if E3 was around when it
Yeah.
was announced, but it was, that time, the hype time, the E3 time. And
Hmm.
then yeah, it's just out 6 months later. I don't know if we even did we get a Metroid Direct? Metroid Dread Direct? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember either. Yes, I feel like we did because maybe we didn't. I remember the OLED being introduced, the white OLED, and that was
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like
yeah.
this special edition for Dread, kind of.
Yeah. That was when the OLED came out, right?
Yes,
That was the first. That
the
was the
same
first
day.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those marketing cycles, I think are good, and especially for bigger titles. Yeah, maybe for like Metroid, it might not have been a great thing to do
Mhm.
for 6 months or 5 months before it released, but Mario Wonder was still did really well. It still sold really well, and it still will sell well moving forward. And like games like Mario, Zelda, they don't really need these huge marketing pushes because people will buy it no matter what, and people love those series anyway.
So, what do you think is the best way to go about these games being delayed? And it's really surprising to me, especially about Metroid Prime 4, because I remember Nintendo making a statement about how they don't want to continue to announce games early that aren't ready. And yet here we are, and Metroid Prime 4 is still not ready. Because I like they did it with Animal Crossing, and they were like, yeah, we had to delay it. And this isn't something that we normally want to do. And going forward, we want to be able to announce games when they are ready to be released.
Yeah, I think they just fumbled the Metroid Prime situation. Like that first year of the Nintendo Switch, they needed to pump out like content and make sure that people were
Yeah.
excited to get the new system. So then, because it was just a title, it wasn't even like gameplay or
Yeah.
anything. It was just a
Yep.
title of Metroid Prime 4. Uh, and then they, I guess I don't know what happened. Like I wonder how bad. I would love for them to release the Bandai Namco cut or
Cut.
whoever was making that because it would be interesting. But then,
Yeah.
I think they keep showing stuff and keep that game alive because it was announced 8 years ago, and they or
I mean,
7 years ago.
I can appreciate that they came forward and said, "Hey, this is not a game that we want to release. We are scrapping it completely and starting over, and we are working with Retro Studios again. We understand this is very frustrating news to hear, but we want to get it right." Like that is very uh, uh, admirable, I guess, for them to straight up just say like,
Yeah,
"We
but how
know this
long ago
sucks."
was that? Like how long? When?
That was what 2019, I think.
Yeah, so now we're
January 2019.
Now we're way out from that. And
Yeah.
I know games take time to develop, but you know, if we're 6 years out, like that's I don't know what kind of budget this game has. It has to have a pretty decent sized budget at this point. I want to know what Retro was working on before it too. Like, was there a third Donkey Kong game? Where's that at?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I was even looking up because Tears of the Kingdom got revealed. I looked it up. It was 2019.
Don't
And,
remind me, man. I had to eat a chip because of it.
oh, really?
Yeah, our bet. You said Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember that bet now.
You don't remember the bet.
What was the bet?
I
Was it going to get delayed?
said that it was going to come out in 2022 or something. Or no, when did that game come out? How
It
old
came
is
out in
this game
23. It
already?
came out in 23.
Okay, so I think I said it was going to come out in
Okay,
2022.
yeah, yeah.
and
You and Crawler had to do it. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember the I couldn't remember the bet. But yeah, it got
Yeah.
revealed in 2019. Didn't come out until 2023. I remember when it got revealed, I was on a different podcast at the time, not Nintendo Powercast and not this one, but it was a different one. And I remember like I was just not excited because it was just like a teaser trailer. And I'm like, that game, we're not going to see that game for years. Like I don't really
Yeah.
care about it. Same with like
I was so
same,
That was
I mean,
hype,
it was.
though.
It's exciting, but it's like I'm not gonna think about this thing for 4 years. Like I don't really care about it now.
yeah. I don't know, dude. That E3 because that was like right after they just announced Banjo Kazooie is joining Smash.
Yeah, see, I don't remember any of these reveals. I remember Tears of the Kingdom reveal or like the teaser and just
Yeah.
not being excited for it. But I don't remember like Banjo. I remember Banjo's reveal and that being hype, but I don't remember when it was revealed.
If you go back and watch that reveal for Tears of the Kingdom, those cutscenes that they use are not in the
I thought
game.
they were. I thought they were in the beginning.
I don't think so, man. Because one of them is like Zelda riding on an elephant or something.
Oh yeah, you're right. But it had
That's
like
not in
the
there.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, of course it's exciting in the moment, but then when you have to wait so long, I honestly I forget about these games. Like I was watching opening night live, at Gamescom, and if it has a 26 or later release date or no release date, I am not interested at all because I'm
No,
gonna
you
forget
can't tell.
that game.
You can't tell me that you're not excited for Lego Batman.
I mean, that does look cool. I am excited for that.
Yeah,
But that's
Lego
probably
Batman
coming out
looks awesome.
It's probably coming out pretty soon, though. I would think.
It just said 2026.
Oh, okay, so it's next year. But
So-
yeah, that's gonna be cool. It's an open world Batman, Lego Batman game. Definitely getting that.
Yeah,
It better be on
Yeah.
the Switch too. Definitely getting it. And then we saw Indiana Jones on Switch too, which I'll
Mhm.
pick up as well. But
Starfield.
Starfield rumored. That wasn't confirmed.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay,
No.
I didn't get to watch the show today.
No, and the show's so long. It was like 2 hours long.
Too long, man.
Very
we
long.
get
Like,
it.
give me an hour. That's all I really
Yeah.
need. That Chrono. They
Yeah.
showed that Chronos game again, and that game looks
Oh, okay.
really cool. And that comes out here in a couple weeks.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna get that on the Nintendo Switch too. They showed Daemon X Machina. That still looks really good.
Did they show any Hades?
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. They showed some Silk Song, and that's where he said like
Okay.
it will be out this year. I missed the first half hour, which I think was just like Call of Duty and probably the Silk Song announcement. And then the other announcements, I mean, they showed more Resident Evil 9, which is a game that has a pretty good like timeline because
Mhm.
they revealed it back in June in Summer Games
Yeah.
Fest and it's going to
Yeah.
be out in February. So it's like that's a pretty decent turnaround. Like it's less than
Yeah.
a year. But like I'm excited I think I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way as you. I think it's really cool to learn about like some of these developers that have been making this game under wraps and then they're like, "Here you go, here it is." Oh, also it comes out very soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
more
sick.
exciting to me
Yeah.
than like, oh, here's this game. Like even if it's a game that I really want, say they reveal a new 3D Mario,
Mhm.
and then they say it's coming out in 2027. Like that just kills all the hype for me.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll still be talking about it.
Yeah, I'll still be talking about it, but like I want to play it, and I don't really want to wait, a year and a half, 2 years to play it.
As a fan of movies like that you and I are, it does make me wonder like what's the difference between a a game being delayed versus like a movie or just knowing that it's coming out. Like the first example for me right now is Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Yeah.
Doesn't even come out until next year, and yet the IMAX viewings are sold out.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I
it's like
I've seen the trailer of it, and here's the thing. Little side tangent.
okay.
John Bernthal, that's his name, right?
Yes,
The
I didn't even know
Punisher.
there was a trailer, so I gotta
Oh
watch
yeah,
it.
yeah, the Punisher. He's in it apparently,
Okay.
and like it's him talking, and it just doesn't sound right. Like it's just him talking. It's not like the Odyssey is in ancient Rome. I'm not even gonna say when it's not. It's not modern anyway.
Yeah.
But John
Yeah.
Bernthal is like just talking like he normally does, and it just completely takes me out of it.
Is he really in it though?
He's in the
I don't know
trailer.
if they I don't have they I gotta look this up. I don't know if they have a trailer for Odyssey yet. But anyway, like
Yeah,
that's
I go to the movies like every week, and they started showing it
huh.
with
Okay.
I think Superman. Maybe they started showing with Superman. But yeah, I mean, it says it comes out in July of 26, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Same with like, Doomsday comes out end of next year. It, it's
Yeah.
I don't get as excited for movie announcements as game announcements. Like
It's a different medium.
the Batman, the sequel to the Batman is coming out or just got delayed, I think, into
Yeah.
27, or even like Legend of Zelda the movie is coming out in 2027,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, well, that's exciting, but like it's 2 years away. I don't
Mm.
really care. I mean, we got Mario movie coming up next year, so that's more exciting to me now
But
than
that's what builds the hype, right? Is that once like we get into that Mario the sequel for the Mario movie, then it's like, "Oh, now we have Zelda to look forward to next year."
yeah. But like I don't like how people, for sequels and stuff, I don't like how people act like, oh, it's such a surprise that we're getting a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the highest grossing
Mhm.
video game
Yeah.
movie ever. Like, it's not surprising. Same with like, oh, like I know what like people's rumors about a 3D Mario. Like, yeah, I know they're making a 3D Mario. I'm not stupid,
Yeah.
but I want to see it. I want to know that it's coming out soon.
Yeah.
And it's not exciting to hear like, oh, Nintendo's working on the next Mario game, or Nintendo's working like they're clearly working on another Zelda game right now. Like, it's not that surprising.
Mhm.
I need to see what it actually is before I get excited. And then if if it's 3 or 4 years out, then no, I don't care about it.
I think delays are uh frustrating, but at the same time if it is, I think it's better if you play into it knowing like, yeah, I mean we messed up. We said that it was going to come out sooner. It's not. Here's a fun little video to show you that it's not. Like I can remember Untitled Goose Game being delayed and they have the goose going across the screen and like taking down the year and then putting up like a new year or something like that, or the developers for Sports Story, which I mean, Sports Story was a crap show. Um, they had the characters come on screen and talk about like the game itself being delayed. So it's like I think if you have to have an announcement, it's got to be at least a little fanfare, a little fan service for your consumers.
There was
Um,
they showed Outer Worlds 2
oh,
during
they did. Okay.
this was like this. I think they showed it during Summer Game Fest as well, but they showed it again for like a new trailer,
Yeah.
and they put a release date on there, and it was, oh god, what's his name? He does the voice of Sonic.
Oh, Benjamin Schwartz.
Yeah, so he was in the one in Summer Game Fest, so they brought him back in for this one,
Mhm.
and he says like we could announce it a release date now because GTA got pushed to next year. Like games like that, we all knew that GTA was going to get delayed. Right? We knew it was going to happen. It happens all the time with their games.
Yeah.
Like why even say a date? Like I think they had a date of, or they just had 2025, I think, for the longest time, and then they pushed it. Now there's a like an actual date. It's like May something of
Mhm.
2026. Like, are they going to hit that date? Nintendo does this too with Zelda. Like Zelda, they delayed Tears of the Kingdom a couple times, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, and Animal Crossing got delayed, and
Mm.
we all know about Metroid. So I would rather, like, I know it's probably hard to plan. I would assume it's hard to plan because these companies need to know their marketing budget, and they'll need their plan for the next 6 months.
Mm.
But if a game like Metroid Prime that's been delayed for years and they keep marketing it, like how what is the studio telling them?
I think it's important too for us to just mention like we're not asking for crunch. Like that's
No,
the
no, no,
last thing
no.
that you want developers to go through and just because they're people, like that's terrible to put people through that because you need to get a game out. Like when the game is ready, then release it or announce that it's coming out. But don't like I don't you don't want people under those kind of circumstances and people getting upset because there's a delay. Like I mean I get people get upset because there's a delay, but you also have the higher ups that are like, you know, I don't know what the right word is, but just making sure that this game gets out on time or just making the investors happy. And life is more important than games.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of they have to announce, yeah, to keep the investors happy because when
Right.
you see the Nintendo financials, they always have like these are our upcoming games, and they have the release dates on when the games are coming out. So yeah, they need the investors to stay happy and their stock prices to stay higher, which kind of sucks on the corporate side. But like, yeah, I don't want people to. I don't want it to cause crunch, but I don't want to see a game that's not coming out for 3 years and that they know that isn't coming out for 3 years.
Mhm.
Like if I don't know if a lot of the games in Opening Night Live even had a year on there. Like I think it was just like an announcement. It wasn't even like 2026 or 2027. It was just like this game exists.
Right.
It will be out eventually.
It just seems like another part of announcing games, I feel anyway, you need to show gameplay. Like don't just show me some cinematic
I don't know if they
um
ever show gameplay.
but that's what I'm saying. Like if you show gameplay, I think you feel like okay, this game is around the corner. But if they just put together some kind of cinematic like cutscene, they're still developing on that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're also worried about. I think The Witcher, CD Project Red got sued or something because The Witcher 3 didn't look like the trailers
Hmm.
or something. Maybe they didn't get sued, but I remember
I
that
mean,
being a big
yes,
thing.
speaking of CD Projekt Red, like I know Metroid has had it's I think pretty notable right now for how long the game has been in development after it's been released. But anytime you saw
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yeah, and you saw that bright yellow screen, you knew it wasn't good. You know, anytime like on social media, and they had to announce like it's been delayed,
Oh
we're
yeah,
sorry, blah
and
blah
then it came
blah.
out as a broken mess, and it took them a
Yeah,
while to patch it. Now it's a now it's a really good game,
right.
and everybody seems to love it. But yeah, that was probably on corporate. They probably knew that it was buggy, but they just had to they just wanted to get it out, get the money. But then it was just awful, bad
Yeah, so
choice.
I mean, with Metroid, I guess in that sense, like I don't want it to be buggy. I want it to be a playable game. So I get that Nintendo puts out, for the most part, pretty quality games. Then, don't release it until it's ready. But and I know I sound like a broken record here. Don't announce it so early. I mean, it's weird that it's not going to be at PAX, right?
That is weird. That is weird to me, especially since they had a playable demo at those Nintendo Switch 2 events
Yeah.
back in April and leading up to the Switch 2. I maybe everybody's wrong. Maybe that game is coming out like here very soon. But why is there no date? Where's the date?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it is coming out soon, just like a shadow drop, that would be weird.
Is Shadow Drop one of your like a game that really needs help with marketing? Just
Yeah.
Shadow Drop
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But
but also the ads that were in, what was it? England?
yeah, it said out now, but then they changed it to soon, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot. They already did a lot of marketing for Metroid Prime. I'm sure there's a lot of money that goes into that every time that they put marketing out for these
Yeah.
games. So they're spending money and this game's like never coming out. I hope it comes out this year, but it's not looking good.
Yeah.
We don't know what's coming out in September. If anything's coming out in September for Nintendo.
Mm, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something.
There's
You have Kirby that's coming out in August, like the
November. Oh,
DLC
yeah,
pack,
yeah.
which I don't imagine people are going to take a long time to beat that.
Yeah, no, I don't see that being like their. And maybe it is their big release, but there is also the 40th anniversary of Mario that's in September, and they
Yeah.
could definitely shadow drop something Mario wise,
Mhm.
like a remaster or a collection.
Yeah.
I think they did. I don't remember if they released 3D All Stars in September or if that was later. There's no way to know. Hold on.
If they, sorry, what did you say?
I was just seeing when they actually released Super Mario 3D All Stars, like if it was in that September time
I think it
frame.
was October, if I remember correctly.
September 18th. So it was in September.
Damn.
Yeah, that one I think was pretty much a shadow drop. Um, for the 35th anniversary. Make everything a shadow drop. That would be really exciting. Like you see it in direct, it's out now. You see it in any of these Gamescom stuff, out now. I do love when games shadow drop. Like, that seems hype to me. I don't know if it works well because
Probably not. I think even media outlets will probably hate that idea.
well, they probably know beforehand.
Maybe.
But Metroid Prime Remaster was a shadow drop, so maybe they're gonna make Metroid Prime 4 a shadow drop.
There it is.
No,
No, I don't think that's gonna
that game's
happen.
too big. Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you have something Mario in September, which you probably will, then you have Pokemon in October, Kirby in November. Like, where do you put Metroid?
December, which would be
Games,
terrible,
yeah,
but like
games don't do well in December.
no.
I don't know why. Like, everybody does their Christmas shopping before December. Is that the thing?
Yeah, that's why like Black Friday.
I guess Black Friday, yeah. But like, those games aren't going to be on sale.
Right.
Like, new releases aren't going to be on sale. But I guess if you're in the spending mood, you'll be more inclined to spend money along with your Black Friday purchases. But I don't know. I always thought people were last minute Christmas shoppers.
Some people
Yes.
are, and then you see the movie Jingle All the Way, and you're like, I don't want to be that guy.
Jingle all the way. We actually watched that this past year.
Yeah.
Does not hold up.
I mean, in what ways? What do you mean it doesn't hold up?
It's just not like it's not kid friendly.
No.
It's a
No.
whole. and
I think it's a bad Christmas movie, but I have watched it every year because there's something about just nostalgic of it, I guess, of like a kid wanting a toy for Christmas. Like that doesn't really happen. Like an action figure, and then like the rush of
It does happen. What are you talking about?
action figures.
Maybe not action figures, but like there are stuff that is limited that people like, even a console, like a video
Yeah.
game console, and like Labubu's and
I was gonna mention Labubu's. That's so funny.
and Pokemon cards. Like, that's another one.
Do you
that-
understand? Just I'm going on a tangent here. Do you understand like the Labubu brand or
I mean, I think it's just a fad. I think somebody made it popular. They thought that those figures were fun,
yeah?
and now it's a fad or like a trend. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't have any Labubu's.
I do not. They're apparently
apparently-
really expensive. I kind of expected you to have one.
No, they're like, I think they're, well, I think they're $25 MSRP, but like aftermarket it's like $60 a pop for these, they're like, I don't know, little
Yeah,
little,
like a little pop
guys,
figure.
little pop figure. Yeah, they do have
Yeah.
some One Piece ones that look pretty cool.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have said that.
But then
I don't see myself getting a Labubu. By the way.
so then apparently there's Lafufus,
Yes. Yeah.
which is
Uh-huh.
a fake Labubu.
Yeah. Uh huh.
So, yeah, I mean, things like that do happen. Like Beanie Babies were a big thing back in the 90s. And yeah, getting a limited edition action figure is not that far out of the realm. Like, it happens. It might not be an action figure, but it could be, something else.
Well, anyway, I will say that is the reason why I know my alphabet backwards is because of Jingle All the Way. He gets pulled over by the police, and he was like, "Say your alphabet," and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes A, B, C, and then the police says backwards, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to learn this one day." I know it now.
Isn't the neighbor trying to get with the wife of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, it's
not like child friendly, but maybe they don't understand. And also, aren't they just really mean to their neighbors just because their neighbors are a little like eclectic?
Yeah, and I mean, like, that kind of seems to be a theme in some Christmas movies, because even if you watch Home Alone, those people, every single person in that movie is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
back
I
to
guess-
games.
Yeah, what's to say that hasn't been said already? You know, like it's a shame that games are getting delayed. It's a shame that developers are going through crunch. It's a shame that we get our expectations up because they've told us that a game is coming out soon and then you don't hear anything about it. I don't know what the answer is. I guess just announce games sooner to like when they're supposed to be released. That's really it.
Yeah, just hold it until you know that it's pretty much a guarantee that will be out in the next 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
I'll give it a year.
Yeah.
Then we won't have situations like Silk Song where
Yeah.
how hilarious would it be if this special announcement is a delay?
That one it's okay. It's tough though, because like Silk Song, yeah, it was announced super early. But when you think about Team Cherry, it is a team of 4 people, or that's what it was when they made Hollow Knight. I would imagine that they've hired more people since then, but it's still a small team. So it's like you do have to give them a little bit of grace, but also I don't, you just announced it too early.
Well, I think what happened with Silk Song is it was originally supposed to be a DLC for Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
It was part of the Kickstarter,
Hmm.
so it was like a stretch goal for the Kickstarter. So they had to pretty much be good on that promise of Silk Song,
Yeah.
or what we know. I don't know what it was back then, but it was. I think it was just you play as Hornet or whatever
Yeah.
DLC,
Yeah.
and so they had to make good on that. And instead of saying we this has got too big to be a DLC, now it's its own game, and they had to announce that so their backers didn't like get super pissed at them.
Right.
So then it puts them in a situation now they're like saddled with this new game, but it's taking a long time to come out. So I think that situation that I think that's what happened there. Like they had this promise that they were trying to keep, and then it just kept getting like rolling, getting out of control. That it got away from them. But it is kind of
But
wild
I
that
think
we might finally get it.
yeah, I mean, in that sense, like, yeah, maybe they were trying to keep a promise, but you also have gone radio silent, and like,
Yeah, it's been like two
you haven't
years
even
or something. They
like, have
haven't
they
tweeted.
said, yeah, have they said anything about a delay or that they need more time or
I
like
think it's.
anything like that?
I think I saw Jeff Troidvania's video, and he said that they didn't. They were silent. They didn't tweet for like 2 years.
Yeah,
I remember like I don't know what year it was. It was at least 2 years ago when Xbox had Silksong at their presentation,
yeah,
and
and it
then they
was like
said
a
something
year.
like everything shown today will be out within
Yep,
a year. And then it
yep,
was like, well, Silk Song's in there. That means it will be out within a year.
yeah,
And it was not out within a year of that presentation. And now I'm assuming they're getting pressure from Xbox because they have that deal on Game Pass. Like, hey, we need you to release this now.
yeah. At the end of the day, we don't know what's happening behind closed doors. I think it's just for the sake of the investors, the developers, everybody involved, like it's just going to make everything easier if it's ready to be released very soon. That's when you announce the game.
Yeah, and I think if you like, I want to like don't saddle yourself with a deadline that you can't hit.
Yeah.
Or like there are probably games that they have this date that they have to hit, and it has to go out, and their corporate heads are telling them that it needs to go out. Like you have to hit that date, and
Yeah.
that's where all like bugs and glitches happen.
Well, I mean, this could be a different topic, but I think it's worth mentioning. you even have some games that have gotten announced and then they get shelved and
Yeah.
like they're just not being made anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, not made. Yeah, or canceled. Like
Yeah.
Sony apparently canceled a bunch of their games. I think they actually did just put. There's a rumor that it's shelved the. I forget it was a Fair Game or something, but yeah, then Xbox has all those other like Perfect Dark and
Everwild.
Everwild. Yeah, is Scalebound. Scalebound was a huge one that got announced. Looked like it was like pretty much ready to come out, and then Microsoft was like, nope, it's not coming out.
Whatever happened to Good and Evil 2?
Apparently, it still exists. Ubisoft said
No
that.
way.
Yeah. Apparently, it still
When?
exists.
When did they say something about it?
I just saw it. Hold on.
Like recently?
Not like today.
That because when was that? That was announced. I don't know, 2017 as well, maybe.
It says no. That can't be right.
Oh, you were muted. I. No one can hear you, which is sometimes great.
I think they could hear me on the audio. It's
Oh,
just Discord. It's because like one of my numbers is uh, the mute button. Okay,
yeah.
so
So I
beyond
look like the fool. Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, it looks like it was revealed in 27, like officially revealed in 2017.
Yeah. And that's not like a game that I'm super excited about. I just remember that was a big announcement and
so
still like nothing.
there was something posted 10 months ago. It says Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still alive and slowly moving forward.
Crazy. I mean, like they also announced Fable last year. Was it last year? 2 years ago?
Yeah,
That game's
Fable
not coming out.
I
That
think
game's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, when is that coming out? When is that supposed to come out? Hold on, Fable. Well, honestly, like a lot of this, they announce these games. Fable, I think, is similar to Metroid Prime. Like, Microsoft needs people to buy into their ecosystem.
Mm,
So to reveal that, hey, we have Fable coming out, like get
yeah.
excited for that. We have a new Gears of War coming out. Get excited for that.
Right.
Like, but it might not be out for years, but people might still buy in, which I think we're past the point where people are buying in to things with the hope that a certain game will come out.
Uh-huh.
Like, I know for the Nintendo Switch 2 specifically, a lot of people are waiting until like Animal Crossing comes out to get one.
Yeah.
I know, and you know, that they will make another Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So, like, why not buy in now? And you'll get an Animal Crossing eventually.
Right. But it also is smart of Nintendo because like we have not heard anything about Animal Crossing. Like not even an update for New Horizons.
I'm hoping, like, you know, these big 1 year or one entry per console, like it better just be a quick turnaround. Like we see 3D Mario, it's out in 6 months. We see Animal Crossing, it's out in 6 months. We see Smash Brothers is out in 6 months. I don't think Smash Brothers is coming out anytime soon because because Air Riders, it does look like it was made by Sakurai, his team, and Bandai
And making
Namco.
games is hard,
Making
man.
games is hard, man. I hope that becomes a meme because that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, I mean, I know these games are coming out, but Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, they have to get people to buy into their system now to make money now. Hopefully sell them on their other things and then be like, hey, down the road, we got this.
Yeah.
What you actually want, we got it. It will be there.
That's why I'm like Splatoon Raiders right now. They announced that game no one knew anything about it, and I mean, there's no release date or anything. I guess it has been rated, or if that was rumored, I don't know. But
I
like
think
that
I
should be
don't.
coming
Yeah.
out soon.
Well, there is a rumor of a direct
Could that be the
soon.
September game?
I don't know. That would have to be a shadow drop. Like
That would be
you have a
wild.
direct.
That's not gonna happen. That's not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Mario thing. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It might not. It's not gonna be a 3D Mario. I might poop my
Captain
pants if it
Toad
is.
2, baby.
Wait, what?
Captain Toad 2. That could be a shadow drop.
That could be. That was not. I don't want that because I would have to eat a chip. No, I think this September game is a Mario thing. It's not going to be a new Mario thing. It's going to be like a remaster or something, but it's a Mario thing. And then we'll have Pokemon and Kirby. Splatoon will probably be next year.
Probably.
But
That's
there is
another game that got delayed was Splatoon 3. It got delayed a
Did it?
year. Yeah.
I didn't know that. It took 5 years for that game to come out. And that's the same game. Why did it take so long?
Not the same game.
Same with Tears of the Kingdom. People are like, why did it take so long? It's the same game.
It's not the same game.
To wrap this up, announce the 3D Mario tomorrow and release it tomorrow.